What's up, guys? We got a cool little start today. We're going to do some zenkai testing. Want to give a shout out to everyone who's been supporting us by either following or using our affiliate code. Either way, it's been really awesome, so I appreciate each of you. We've seen a slight uptick, and now we actually have analytics from TCG Player, so we can see when you guys are clicking and all that stuff. So it means a lot. So like I said, yesterday I was on and 4 people bought, so that was surprising and cool because there was nothing cool coming out for Dragon Ball. But we know in about 2 weeks a lot of you guys are going to buy, so if you can, save it. I'm just waiting for an opponent to show up who wants to play against Cooler because I think this #1 deck in Zenkai. All right, we got an opponent, so cool. We get to play against what might be the best color, which is blue. So a lot of people think blue is going to be one of the better decks right now, and I have to agree. The reason why blue looks so good is because it's so simple to play. Blue has a lot of tools, and the tools make it very, very playable. It's probably one of the weirdest things to just say, but it works. All right. One of the reasons I'm considering is I want to build a Gamma deck next. So the next thing you guys are going to see is how Zenkai does with Gamma. And one of the biggest reasons is in the game of Dragon Ball, generally speaking, what determines if you do well or bad is based on your later turns. And if you miss. Well, with Zenkai, now you can't miss. So that's a huge deal. Because if you can miss, obviously you can do a lot. But when you can't miss, it really changes the game. Okay, this is not a great play. But what we're going to do first of all, excuse me, got a little cough here today for today's video. We're going to draw a card. Good old 10. All right, we do have a super combo. That's fantastic. Super combos make or break this match a lot of times. So we do want to get our super combos out of the way as quick as possible. And then this card is a great one because it scares opponents. A lot of people might play differently when they see cards like this because I can actually activate it during his turn as well. So if I have nothing else to spend my energy on and he swings with his leader, since I don't plan on devoting a lot of resources this turn, I probably will do that. And I won't make him mill a card or anything great like that. All he'll do is effectively not have me take a damage, which is all we're trying to do. We're trying to make this game go as late as we can. We're going to drop a Jiren next turn, and then we just kind of chill. This game is very slow and very passive. And if he does waste an effect to kill this one drop and he's worried about it, and that would be awesome. Nope. He's not worried about it. He's just going to draw 2. He's trying to grow a big card advantage, which makes sense, except for the fact that the more he draws, the more likely I am going to kill him with. So we'll see. Maybe there's something I don't know about. So this is a free, basically like a turn lock, because he's going to discard this, draw 2. This is one of those big bodies, so we can assume he's going to be playing that new, we'll just shake. Oop. And we don't get to mill 1, which sucks. It's only battle cards. But hey, we get to prevent a life, and that's all we're trying to do. The more you can just chill out, the better. Now, I believe he is Frieza's clan. Frieza's army. I'm trying to see. Does that say? Yeah, Frieza's clan. I'm like 99%. If you have a red or blue Frieza clan, yeah, I think we should be good. And if I'm wrong, I could have played a different card. It does seem unlikely. But what we're going to do here is this. And this is meant to be on purpose. So what we're going to do is right now, we're going to purposely put our life to potentially make him use up his awaken. That's a toughie. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know. That's such a tough Part of me says to attack him here, but I think that might be a mistake. Like, just chilling out here is not a bad play, because we do want the game to go later. But we can also put a lot of aggression and then put him in two different circumstances. But I think I don't want to hit him directly that low. He's a draw to leader, and then I believe his leader says, like, I draw and bottom a card, I think is what it is. So he basically gets to 2-for-1 me. Hudagon used to be one of the best leaders for late game because he used to have a 2-for-1, I think is what it was. Now this is a cool little play that we have set up because Jiren will allow me to make him get reduced anything he plays, even if it's not a big deal. But what we can do is just make him mill a card if he plays a battle card, and that alone will kind of accelerate our turn a bit. If he plays something substantial, we can also summon Videl, and then we can stack the two. But usually we want to save those. Okay, so he is showing that he has the 8-drop, and we can see that he didn't even bother to attack, which is very, very showing. And I don't think that card has barrier. But what we'll do is just go up, and then we'll attack leader here. Assuming he's not going to negate. And we're just going to say 10. If he combos out of it, great. If he combos extra cards, also fine. Yeah, and see, we're not... If we want to, we could do some stuff, but if our opponent's just going to tap their energy, we just let it happen. The more energy we have, the better our deck is. We can slow down his attacks. And I don't know why he didn't bother to attack last turn. That was weird. Maybe he just doesn't want to, like, awaken me. Maybe he's got some big mechanic. Currently, we don't have much we can do with all our energy. Yeah, and he's just playing super bizarre. So I'm guessing what he's thinking is, and it's not a bad think, is he's thinking, hey, I don't want to give my opponent too many resources. So he's kind of playing around that, and that does make some sense. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start building our Zenkai energy. We'll just say for 15. This might make him finally combo, and that's okay. We're not in a crazy rush here. We're going to go ahead and attack here. Oop, that's a 6. I forgot to do that. So here it would have been a better play to play Frieza first and then neg his leader, but I didn't do that because in that situation, I basically could have just guaranteed he takes damage. I didn't think about it till now, but we're going to make him use some effects. He might ramp here. That's what I would do. He's playing super passive, and maybe that's the right play by not drawing a card every turn because he's got enough. It would. Now, technically, I think I did it if he's trying to be just technical. Okay. So, in this situation, this is where we would just definitely pass the turn. And then when we pass the turn, all we're going to do for our turn realistically is play a card like Frieza and then attack with our unison. And the reason why we would do that is it would take him a large amount of resources to kill. I don't know if he's just trying to get like a 1-turn KO. I'm super curious now because he's not bothering at all. Which maybe he just doesn't have anything. We're gonna try this though. highly doubt that that's the case. Okay, I guess I just draw. Ooh, good old... So this will be interesting, because I don't know if he has a skill I don't know about. I would imagine he's going to negate here. That's 100% the right play. But it might make him start playing the game, so I have no problem negative 50 on him. Okay, yeah, there's the negate. Okay. And then we swing leader. Okay. So here we don't want to do too much, but we do want to do a little bit. So we'll shake. And we'll shake. And we'll shake. Negative 30. So this card is just super great because now he has to combo 40k to get out of this attack, which is fine if he does. More than likely he just takes the 1 though. Or now this is a fun weird mechanic is generally speaking you can't make something go lower than negative. All right. So the reason why you can do that in this game, and I guess my opponent's just giving up. I have no clue why he's just giving up. Maybe they just don't want to play. They're like, I shall make this a terrible video. You will have nobody follow you. I have no clue. And also weird accent I gave it. It's probably because I just watched Family Guy. Okay. We, of course, say no negates. Now, if he doesn't awaken here, or doesn't do anything, and I'm just going to assume his play here is something I don't know about. But we need some Z energy anyway, so we can play some battle cards next turn for free. And we have no more trunks. And that would have been a fine strategy I didn't think about till now. But okay. We were done. Let's... Okay, he's got a Goku. And so he has to mill a card, so that helps us because now we get a smaller battle card. But the cooler part is what we want to do is we want him to play something else, and we want to go ahead and drop our Videl, which I don't think I have screwed up yet. There it is. So we want him to play something else because then he'll have to neg 2 battle cards. Okay, so this says I have to bottom deck a card. Okay, I will bottom deck this. I guess I'm going to take 1. Oh, okay. So he's going to... I guess his strategy is to... I have no clue what his strategy is. Oh, Huragon's on a tap track too. Okay. I'm guessing he's going to ramp. Nope. Okay, we're bottom decking one more card. Okay. I'm going to be super disappointed. This is all his deck does is try to make you bottom deck a few cards. Okay. Apparently he just bottom decks your entire deck. Now, the polite thing here would be, ironically, to do is just do them all at once, is my opinion. Because it's like, it doesn't really matter. Now I have to discard another card in my hand. Sure. And then I'm going to go ahead. Apparently, he had some series of cards he could do to make it get rid of my whole hand. So he's going to play a bunch of 16s and then use Flame Cannon. I'm not sure how he wins after because he would still lose. Like, his whole strategy here was this idea of like, get rid of my whole hand, but then I don't see how he kills me. So fun strategy, but not really competitive so far. But maybe I'm wrong. I have a habit of decks that are rogue that don't just beat in the face. I have a habit of dismissing it. I never would have believed Jared Lopez, my teammate, would have crushed so much with Android 16, for example, till I saw it in action. So I would have been like, well, that's a terrible deck. Just play Soul Striker. And then he would have been like me, who got top 32 and did not make day 2. Sadness. All right, looks like he doesn't want to play again. I guess he was just done after his little meme. I mean, he really didn't do anything, so I didn't get to show you much, except for the fact that, like, our opponent was afraid to make plays, so that's good. Cooler's pretty cool. We got somebody else who has a game, so we'll play their game and see if they're up for it. It's always the thing. You never know if people want to play against Mill. Now, of course, I play Mill slightly different because my Mill strategy is going to be more aggressive. But I do everything aggressively. Okay, this is King Piccolo, the new King Piccolo. So that's good for us. He's going to play battle cards. So it's always helpful when our opponent does some of the work for us. I don't have a clue how big the battle cards are. All I know is I haven't drawn any coolers this game, and this card would have been fantastic every game. Because then I could start making some free Zenkai energy, and that's really what this deck needs. Once again, I'm going first. Unlike other decks that just do well going first, this deck completely capitalizes on going first because your opponent draws an additional card. Then they swing with their leader and will draw an additional card as well. So generally speaking, they'll draw 2 additional cards. Most people only run a 50-card deck. Now, our opponent here apparently runs more because he has 39 in his deck, 37. That puts him up to 35, 43, 45. Math is hard. 45, 53, and then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, I'm just being dumb. So this is not his hand. This is just his hand. Okay, so 38 plus 8 is 46. So he has 52 cards in his deck. Oh, but he's using Assimilate, so that's awesome. So Assimilate is a cool card from Namekian Saga, and all he's going to do is just go search out for any Namekian he wants. This also will get out your a lot of your utility cards. It's pretty great. So it was just a barrier. Okay, so he can draw cards. So we're not going to hit that. We're going to leave that alone. Even though I would love to kill it. Oh, okay, he gets to play something. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, cool. So now there's 2 battle cards in play. So this is really good for us. If I want to, I can be aggressive and utilize like cooler or something just to wipe his board. But we don't need to be that crazy right now. All right, so we have a very bad hand. Our hand is so bad that I'm debating what we do here. So I have 2 plays. First things first, we're just going to attack his leader. Looks like no matter what, he can just play a battle card. So we're not too worried about that bad boy. He can take a life. So not terrible for him. And then if we want, we can kill this battle card. Just debating if we want to. Yeah, we don't really have anything to slow down our opponent. And we could just kind of like make him attack our battle card maybe. And we get to mill one out of this. Okay. So he mills a card. Because we're on our front side, we don't get to draw a card. But we get the mill. So that's always nice. And then we just passed a turn. We have a really, really bad hand. We have Videl, but no cooler. We have After Image, which is kind of useless in this situation. We've got some combo attack coolers to bounce this guy had I played him next turn. Didn't think about that, but I don't think he'll do much. The benefit now is if we do a rival in something, this card will come back. So we kind of thought of that. All right, looks like he has the option to play Demigraw because he just threw down a Demigraw. And apologies, I keep checking my phone today. We have a lot of people finally seeing some of our rare items. We're doing little videos for them, and they've been really cool about trying to buy them up this week. I'm guessing because of the movie. We figured there would be a big resurgence of people who want to just get all the goodies. And then, like, now that they've seen the hype that is the movie, right? Like, the movie did really well. You got to figure 20 million is pretty awesome. When this card attacks, use up to 2 people play. Oh, yeah. So we have no response. And we're super excited that he's playing battle cards, by the way. Most people you play against won't play any battle cards in this mirror. So if we draw some good cards, we actually can, start playing coolers, play this guy here. We get some nice utility. And one of the things I'm considering doing is actually using our zenkai. Okay, he apparently messed up. Have him fix whatever you're supposed to fix. We're just playing for fun here. So he just made some mistakes. And whenever you're testing, always let your opponent do the best thing they can do. So if they need to back it up, that's fine. Keep track of the fact that maybe you would have won easier or done well for your records. Like, don't be disappointed in your deck if, you let him take back a move and then as a result, he wins. So this one says, if you have 2 or more energy, you play. Oh, okay. So he's going to pay 1. Cool. All right. So he's got a big boy on the board. Okay, so in this situation, I took it, but I wouldn't have taken it. Because if I can get out of it for 1, I would have. But we're just going to say 20k because I already took the life. Right? Yeah, I'm at. Okay. And then now here, depending on what the card is in my life, I could, wow, he gets to get somebody a lot bigger. So, oh, just a 5K. Oh, and he's got dual attack? I don't see dual attack. Oh yeah, switch this card to active mode. He's got like super. Okay. So, mistake on my part. Should not have taken definitely that first damage. So we do have an after image. That's kind of cool here. We could probably combo out of the next attack. And I guess once per turn he gets to do. Okay, very cool. All right, so this is we're obviously going to do some comboing. Or we're going to go to 3. We're okay with going to 3. But if he doesn't do anything else, we're only an untapped draw 1, so we don't mind. Okay, so we can alt face. You don't usually want to go below this area on turn 1. So in this situation, what I would probably say is Bean. So I'm a 20 for the turn. And then I'm going to do this for combo attack cooler just because I want this battle card in my hand for next turn. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it. And then combo, I want to combo Videl. Now I'll combo the other combo attack cooler. And put him in my Zenkai energy. Just because I have to do some right now. I don't like using a bean that early, just to clarify, guys, but I'm not in a good situation. Like, he's very far ahead. Here we want to just after image this card. So it won't go away. And he just mills a single one. We don't get to draw. And he can combo if he wants to. Oh, okay. His leader has something special I didn't know about. Okay, he's just gonna... Okay. Interesting thought process for that. I probably shouldn't have used after image. Ironically, in this situation, it still looks like I'm really far behind. Like, I've awakened already. I'm a 20k for the turn, and it doesn't feel good. So he's got a Toa here. That's not bad. We can get rid of we need Videls. I hate to do it, but I think Bean's the dead card here. Maybe the cooler. Now I think about it, it was the cooler. Because I don't have an opportunity to play this anytime soon. I'm really curious to see what he's going to do now. Like, he's playing a 4-drop. I can't imagine she's going to attack. Okay. Nice. Okay, so Unison for him is very good here. Had I, of course, had my Jiren, which I don't already, we would have been even better. Okay, so he's going to 20. I'm honestly considering... Nah, I'll do the Videl. I need a battle card. I used to love this battle card. I don't know if you guys remember when I got top 8 with this twice. 2 regionals. The first regionals I did top 8. It was because of this card. How do you take it? Yeah, yeah. Alright, I'm getting sleepy, I can tell. And that's just because we don't think he can kill us at this point. We could be wrong. Alright, what's this card do? Okay, that's annoying. So we're gonna take another damage. It's just looking like a bad game. Okay, I'll say no response. So he is still 3, so he's good. He's asking me about Bond. If you see that, you can't see the question. So my opponent wants to know if he uses Bond 3. He's worried about my hand. So he's using Bond 3. He wanted to know if his card counted. Like, that's it. Ooh, gets rid of Death Beam. So we're good. In case you guys didn't know, don't shuffle your hand. Generally speaking, unless you always put super combos to the left and like your secret rare always in the middle or some trend that they can take advantage of, just keep your hand as is and let your opponent think they have an advantage. All right, we're going to take this. We can barely get out of it, but I think we lose if we do get out of it. Because he's only at 29. Like, we're not in what I'd call a very strong position. If I have a Frieza clan, which I believe this guy is, I gotta find out which all men are Frieza clan. Yep, Frieza clan. We also had, of course, Meki, but we want to save Meki. Ironically, with this play, I think I might just lose. I didn't even think about it by playing this. Huh. Okay, you made me kill it. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't work the way I'm thinking. So before he plays, Jaren, that was a good play on his part. Okay, so we want to. So because he did it in window 1, he's actually good. So this guy is about to crush me. We get to draw a card and hope it is a super combo because that's like my only out. Nope. Oh, it's our go tanks for next game. All right, we lose. We lose really bad. And there's pretty much nothing we can do about it. Like, I knew this was probably a mistake on my part. So this is 25k double. So if he wants to keep this bad boy allowed, he has to go to 1. Ooh, okay, he's got the negate. Very good negate. Sacrifice was the first of the kind of like take a life stuff. We're in such a bad situation. He can literally just go all in on his one attack. Yeah, we should have scooped. Like, the only way we don't... Yeah, the only way we win is if he screws up. Like, and even then, I think he just auto wins. I think we just died. So by playing Frieza 2-drop, we died. And then also choosing Majin Buu instead of the other card. Forgot what I charged, but that was a mistake. Right? We're dead no matter what. Now this at least does make us make him mill 1, but who cares? Like, yeah. Like, I guess I could do this. And make him mill... So I guess we hit this card, and we hit this card. And I get to draw a card. Nope, we're dead. That was my one, like, we could do it. So now we just have a 5k in our hand. He's clearly going to attack with, like, something and then kill me. I guess the only way we don't lose... I can't think of a situation where we do win. I'll just show hand. I'm just letting him know his deck's kind of cool. I didn't back to... I don't even understand what all this stuff was. Yeah, then he goes into his Z. He's just letting me know he could do it because he took his own life. So that's something cool. All right, well, I'm apparently exhausted, so I'm going to go to bed, and I will upload this later.